We should probably talk about one of my least favorite people, and I don't, it's really not a personal thing. I never met the guy, but Elon Musk. First time I ran across him online on Facebook, I told him he was an idiot, and I kind of explained why I felt that, and then he's like, "Well, why am I an idiot though?" And it's like that's a really good question, man, and I don't have an answer for you, but it's a good question. So here's a man who invented or created the electric vehicle, right? Well, he's not the first to do it. We've had electric cars since what the 40s or the 50s, or was it even earlier than that? There was a World Fair in the 50s, I think, where they had introduced the electric vehicle, right? And that technology was suppressed. Why they gave it to Elon, I don't know. Um, it's like they permitted him to do it when they had kept others from doing it. So there's, something really strange there. And then his plan to save the world from a future that's 500, what is it, 500,000 years, 500 million years in the future? Whatever their models predict, it's still ridiculous because we have lots of time to search alternative um, solutions, right? Except he wants to go ahead with his plan to habitate Mars, which some sources already suggest there's things already living on Mars and also the moon, including humanity. There's supposed to be secret bases on the moon and Mars that have both human and non-human um, personnel that work there. And if that's true, God knows what they do up there, because it's hidden somewhere in a top secret file somewhere where no one will ever see it. It'll probably never come to light unless we make it happen. And anyways, he's probably creating the future that created the P-35s and the P-43, I think it is. And what that is a P-35 is one of the grays that came to Earth from the future, 3,500 years in the future. And the P-43 comes from 4,300 years in the future. Now, when the P-35 showed up, he told them that the world was going to end. And so they've been making preparations maybe for that inevitability. But then the P-43 showed up and said, "Wait, an event happened, and we were okay." My point is that those P-35s and P-43s were once humans that are going to be sent to outer space and transform into these humanoid creatures that are no longer human. They're Martians and they're whatever, wherever they go, right? So what I'm saying is right now in this current time, Elon Musk is creating that future. Do you understand what I mean? And so that if we prevent that from happening, there will be no P-35s or P-43s or P anything because they'll still be here and they'll still be human. And a little side note, all those things that we created as humans that are fictional, let's say, they're not. So by creating it, it exists somewhere. If not, I would say by existing in our minds and our hearts, it does exist on some alternate dimension. That's the Marvel Universe, the DC Universe, all the off-world heroes that we created, whether in video games, movies, stories, whatever. They all have some existence somewhere to a point. And, it comes to the question, what is real? Well, I suggest that all of it is, either now or in the future, or even in the past, even if it's something we made up. Um, there was some truth to it. And it will become relevant or it is relevant on different dimensional planes simultaneously. Anyway, that's just some thoughts. And Elon, uh, I don't even know what to say, brother.